thenba.com, and I'm just extremely excited to be a part of it. But it looks like we're about to get underway for the second half. There's some dancing going on in the court. People with the energy.
Good vibes only right now, and we love to see it.
Warming up. Let's finish the day strong.
Got Boosie playing in the background.
Feels like a Saturday to me. Boosie needs to come to the Drew League, man.
I know, you gotta pull up. We're still waiting on Drake, too. Little Wayne
Definitely
showed
waiting
up a couple
on
of
Drake.
times. We need Drake. You never know who you might see here at the Drew. Obviously,
one of the best
Demar
parts about it.
Derozan playing here with the Cheaters today. But if you guys missed it a couple of weeks ago, LeBron was also at the Drew, put on a show as well.
Nits. Oh.
No good.
No good, but that's what I was saying. He has to be more aggressive on the offensive side of the ball.
For sure, and that's Boogie, way too easy.
On the other side for the Cheaters.
Nits wide open. Let him shoot it. It's good for two. Demar over to Marcus Bradley, swings it to Ware. Tries to get it back to Bradley, no good. But Cheetahs remain possession.
Debo gets around, gives it, oh, and a shot clock. Expired. Expired.
If Casper would have made that, Pops would have jumped out of the gym.
We're headed back down the other way.
Here comes
for Undisputed.
We got a 10-point ball game. Nits for three.
Nits for three.
Man, Nits is on fire right now.
And that's 15 for Ryan Nits. Casper gets it to Van, over to Demar, and it's
Demar.
Good. Deep two.
I don't know why y'all leave him in mid-range. Guys like that on one's basketball.
The king of the mid-range knocks down another one.
Johnson over to Vernon, behind the back, gets in the paint. Looked good, but doesn't go. Vernon gets it back.
Right, there we go.
Long, oh, and it's a
I think
three.
it got shut off,
for
but
Vernon
we're back.
Teal.
Everyone can hear me okay? Hear the game okay?
But loses it. He's going to stay here with the Cheaters.
And Undisputed has already chipped away at the lead. Down by 6.
Casper Ware for three.
Oh!
And it's good.
Raining buckets.
Too soon. That's a bad man right there. His first points of the game. Mikey passes it over to Johnson.
Oh,
but stripped away by Casper Ware.
Give me that. And he's going to pop the three.
Again.
And it's good.
He
Turned
walked
around before it even went
He
in.
knew that one.
The boy is
Don't let that
raining
man
buckets.
heat up.
It was not a Swaggy P moment.
Johnson for two. Good defense by Undisputed.
Teal by himself.
Too easy, come on. No easy bucket.
For Vernon Teal.
Boogie being defended by Shea. Boogie
gets it over to Casper Ware. Guarded by Mike Walker. Doesn't get the screen. Kicks it to Demar in the corner.
Alone in the corner. No good.
Nits with the
Come on,
rebound.
Demar, you gotta put that in the hoop. That was an easy bucket.
Swings it to Vernon. Back to Nits and a reverse
Nits
layup.
and a reverse. Nice.
Boogie draws the foul.
I have some missing keys.
Nits with 17 points leads all scores currently. And Casper Ware side out into Debo. Debo. And one. Count it.
Easy buckets.
Demar at the line.
Completes the three-point play, and that's 15 for Demar Derozan. Shea back down the other way for Undisputed. Kicks it to Nits. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by Van. Pushes it up to Demar.
Being
Swings
double
it.
teamed.
Boogie inside to Van.
Oh.
Easy
bucket.
layup.
Easy buckets.
Van Gerard.
What's going on, Lake Show Proco? Appreciate you being here. Hear me now? Everything's good?
9 points for Gerard so far. And Teal going by himself.
Okay.
Not afraid.
Fans
Love the
behind us
aggression.
calling for the and one.
I think we have some Undisputed fans behind us.
I love the fan involvement. And that's a steal for Undisputed. Nits by
by
himself.
and he lays it in.
Nits is having a phenomenal game for Undisputed. Down 7. Casper, deep three, doesn't go. Nits with the rebound.
Perfect. Thank you, Lake Show. Appreciate you.
Nits over to Vernon, gets it into Johnson.
Ooh,
and
good.
it's
Aw, come on,
stripped
those are
by
hands.
DeMar, but refs call a foul.
What's going on, G Will? Appreciate you being here. Thanks for popping in.
Johnson at the line for 2.
Makes the first one.
We got motorcycle keys over here, excuse me. If you lost some keys, please see us at the store.
Dave.
Free throw is
Second one is good. Boogie Ellis back down the other way.
Boogie.
Marcus Bradley
Oh,
in
where's
the
the
paint.
foul?
No good. Rebounded by
Johnson.
Johnson. He's going to take it all the way.
And he
That's
sells
a
it
foul
again.
on Boogie
Back to the
Ellis.
line.
Too easy. Should have been a foul on the other end. G Will, what is going on? I mean the Drew League games, like the big games, you know, like the LeBron game. We did like Isaiah Thomas, stuff like that. I do stream them.
Johnson has
Like the
opportunity
other games,
to
like
get
I can't really
Undisputed
show because YouTube's really
points
strict on that stuff.
of the
Like
cheater.
these things will get like copyright
Makes
like
the
claimed,
first.
which is fine. Like that's not like the end of the world. It just means I don't get like the AdSense money. Like if I actually show like regular
Gonna be a
NBA games and
timeout
stuff,
for the
Casper
or like
Ware's
actual
senior
NFL
wants to
games,
talk it over.
then yeah, like you can get your whole channel
Game.
taken down. So I don't do that.
56,
Like I will like
52.
sometimes like we'll
Cheaters
watch
still in the
like
lead,
football
but
games and
Undisputed
stuff, and like
chipping
I won't
away
show the game. It'll
every
just
play.
be me like
Yes,
talking to
I
everyone
mean,
in the
they
chat,
had a
like
10-point
kind of like a
deficit
watch
going
along
into the
almost.
third quarter
Like we're all
and
kind of
have
watching the
cut
game, just talking,
lead down
having a
to
good time,
just
that
4.
kind of thing.
I mean, all the things that we talked
But
about.
I appreciate
Into the
you.
line.
Welcome to the channel.
Frank Nitz being very aggressive. I mean, there's just so many things. Ryan Nitz, rather, being so aggressive. Those all lead to cutting into the lead and making this a real game.
Absolutely. And Ryan Nitz, standout player, leading in points for both teams right now, 19. Incredible performance, keeping his team within reach of a possible victory. We have about a little bit less than 3 in the third quarter. A lot of game left.
Yes.
Obviously,
I want to
can
see
go either
more
way.
aggression from Casper, where he had those back-to-back three-pointers, but those were the first buckets all game, and he came in the third quarter. So
Yeah.
hopefully he can get something going to give the cheaters another edge here in the third.
And wow, I don't know if I've ever seen both Caspers standing directly next to each other. This might be the first time for me, and they look identical.
Absolutely, Jewel. I
The
appreciate
whole
it.
family
I do.
looks
I really
identical,
appreciate you.
to be honest.
Ooh.
You know when it's
At least these guys can make the free throws.
Johnson
Last game we
makes
watched,
the second
nobody
free
could make the
throw.
free throws and stuff. These guys were terrible.
Casper Ware gets it into Demar.
Debo.
Jumper. In
See,
and
this
out.
guy can't buy a bucket.
Rebounded by Johnson.
Demar.
Vernon Teal's going to push it for undisputed.
Burn gives it over to Nitz. Back over to Nitz. For
What was that? Ugh.
No good.
Way
Don't let him shoot
off.
anymore.
Rebounded by Casper, and he's fouled by Shea.
And Big Ben is going to come in for Marcus Bradley, and Chris Lowry will come in for Johnson. Boogie. Crosses half court. Kicks it out to Demar. And they call a blocking foul
That's going to be a foul on
on
Vernon
Vernon
Teal.
Teal.
Demar looking for a shot.
And one. Oh, dude, this guy cannot make a bucket.
And they
I don't know about that call though.
foul.
I think they kind of just bailed Demar out. Challenge it.
And the fans don't like that call.
Challenge it.
Teal is saying that he was.
I didn't
straight
actually
up.
get to catch the Bears Chiefs game,
Demar's
but
at the line.
I heard Justin Fields had a really good game, from what I was seeing. And also, are you gonna watch the Rams Chargers game? Yeah, I mean, I'd like to. I'm gonna try to see if I
Knocks
can
down the first.
catch the later game at some point. Got some stuff together. I wanted to catch this game, even and live stream it from start to finish, but yeah, I just had a busy day. Today was a long day, so it's
And
nice to be able to
knockdown
just come here, hang out with all of you, and just kind of watch this
Back down
game,
the other way.
see how it goes.
5-point game here with the Cheaters up 58-53.
Here comes Nitz.
Nitz over to D Hall.
Hall
And he gets
gets it in.
for the deep two.
Can't believe it.
Boogie being defended by Lowry.
Swings it to Casper Ware. He's going to take it
That's
blocked.
blocked.
by Shea. He's going to stay here with the Cheaters. Undisputed.
The box
bench
scores for this game,
and the
it
fans
should
have
be on
been
NBA.com.
crazy all game.
They are bailing Demar out.
Yeah,
But yeah,
now
G Will, you
adding
should be
to
able to
the
check
free throw
on
line.
the box scores on NBA because that's where you can stream this,
Can't catch
and it
a
has
break.
like all the Drew League stats. Should be on NBA, or if like you Google this game, I'm sure it'll pop up and it'll show you the stats. Demar's got what 14? I think this will put him at, if he makes both these free throws, it'll put him at 16, if I'm not mistaken.
And
He had
Demar
10 at the
first
half.
one. I know you guys
And
can hear the fans
I think he's
behind
gotten.
us
So yeah, this is either 14 or 16
going
for Demar.
crazy.
Yo, what's going on, Mr. Bino? What's up? Yo, long time no see. Absolutely, absolutely. We want Braun. I feel it.
Knocks
I
down
feel
the
it.
Second one.
Braun's probably not going to play in another Drew League game. Unless the Suns playing like a Drew League game.
Shea over to Walker for the mid-range, doesn't go. And it stays here with undisputed.
Undisputed ball. 1:30 left. 1:30.
Gets it into D Hall. He's going to drive.
Ugh.
Blocked by Demar. Shea gets it back, swings it to Mike Walker. Big Ben gets called on a foul.
Getting all these Tic Tacs.
Walker
All of these. All of them.
adding to the line. Shoot two. And he knocks down the first one.
that 0 and undisputed was Jason Tatum. I could feel that. Yeah, no, definitely not him. Now that you get the close-up look.
And
That would have been kind of cool. It would have been kind of cool to see Tatum versus DeRozan in a playoff game.
16-57.
But I think, if I'm not mistaken, like the Drew League, they can only have, like NBA players can only play in the playoffs if they've played like 3 or 4 games, something like that, which DeMar has. So like you have to play X amount of games for a team to qualify for the playoffs.
Gets
Over
it to
to
Walker.
Mikey.
Back to Hall.
And he
Missed
blows
the
the
bunny.
layup. Yikes.
Bum.
Casper Ware kicks it out to Ben for 3, no good. Rebounded by Lowry.
Chris Lowry.
Undisputed came back. I mean, at least they're in this game.
Over
Shea
Shea.
bringing it up.
At least they're in this game.
Shea gets
Um,
fouled.
That's
If
gonna
Lakers
be a
get
foul
Kyrie
on
for
Boogie
2
Ellis.
first, should and could the Lakers go after OG, maybe THT 9, 2 or 3 seconds? I just, Mr. Pino, I don't see the Raptors trying to trade OG, especially for THT. As much as I love it, I mean, who wouldn't? But nah, I mean, for whatever reason, I will say the Raptors do have like some fascination with THT. They've tried to trade for him like 2 or 3 times, and they had a deal worked out this past season with the Raptors, the Knicks, and the Lakers, but the Knicks ended up messing up the deal. THT's been linked.
Pushing it.
Ooh,
Throws it
yeah,
up.
what are you
no
doing?
good.
Terrible. THT's been linked to the
It's about a 4
to the Raptors for like
second
since he got
difference
drafted.
From the game clock and the shot
So
clock.
I wouldn't be shocked if he ends up eventually getting traded to the Raptors, but I don't think it's going to be for like
Chris
OG.
Lowry, and it's an air ball. Back the other way. DeMar with 9 seconds left.
Oh, come on.
And he can't get
You
it.
guys are
a
terrible.
little too
Yeah.
strong.
Terrible.
And it's undisputed.
We want Kyrie. I'm with you. We need it. We need it to happen. I need to see it. I want the Cheaters to win this game because I'm a Bulls fan, mainly because of Lonzo, but I'm also a big DeRozan fan. DeRozan's great, and so is Lonzo, both of them. I like how Lonzo's improved his game, especially his 3-point shooting. I really do like how he improved it. Hopefully he can just stay healthy. Like Lonzo's that's been his big problem, is just staying healthy. So if he can stay healthy, then
1-1.
the Bulls are going to be pretty nice.
Doesn't get it. Nitz
I do,
with
and
the
DeMar.
rebound.
And the other big question with
Goes
DeMar is,
back
can
up.
he keep
No
up what he
good.
did
Chris Lowry
last?
goes back up.
Ooh, can he keep up what he
No
did
good.
last season? 'Cause last season he was on a tear. He was a man on a mission.
Still great third quarter. 60-59. Cheaters up 1. And just like that, Undisputed
Cam
comes
Reddish
back
or Buddy
from a
Hield?
double-digit
Me personally, I'd
deficit.
rather take a flyer on Reddish. Like, look,
Definitely a lot
the
closer
Lakers
than
need
that.
Absolutely.
3-point shooting,
I'm
absolutely.
pretty
That's
actually
like without a doubt.
surprised by
But
the
I think Cam
turnaround.
Reddish
I mean,
would be
maybe they were
easier to
listening to
acquire.
me, I
He's
don't
still
know.
very
We know
young,
you're surprised,
6'8",
Mrs.
can
Cheater.
play multiple positions, and I do
No,
think
I
he
mean,
still has a
not
lot of
even to say
upside.
that, but
He's only like,
that they
what,
did
he's like
all the
22,
things
23 years
right in
old,
that
something like that
third
still.
quarter
So he's
to
still
get the
young.
lead.
I don't know. Personally, I would, if I was the Lakers, I'd take a flyer on Reddish. Buddy Hield might be more of like a win now move, but I just don't think he moves the needle. Unless you're getting Miles Turner and Buddy Hield together, I don't understand why the Lakers want to go after Buddy Hield so bad. Like, I feel like it's more of like a white whale thing, where it's like we should have gotten him, we had a deal to get him, we didn't get him, and then that way they can just show Laker Nation like, oh look, we didn't get him last time, but guess what? We got him this year. That's kind of how I'm looking at this whole thing, personally. Raptors must want him for a reason. Wouldn't be surprised if they signed somewhere else after everybody called us impressive. I mean, people forget that THT broke his hand before the season started. His shooting hand. That affects your dribbling, your shooting, your passing, your everything, your defense, all of that.
Yes.
But
Of the first
yeah, I
round
mean, I think people,
First round.
THT is
Definitely
still
gonna get
younger
that out
than
the
like
same
half the
way
people that
for
were
the
drafted
second time.
this year in this draft. Like, people act like THT's 30. Like, the guy's like 22, 23 years old. Like, everybody takes time. I think I don't think he's ever going to be like a superstar or anything like that, but I definitely think
Money
with his
quarter,
wingspan, he has like
down
a 6'11" wingspan or something like that. Like, the dude has skills. The guy could be somebody nice. But yeah, the Raptors, for whatever reason, really love him.
Casper Ware.
They have some fascination
Pulls
with
up.
him. Which,
No
hey, if you
good.
get a right deal,
Rebounded by D. Hall. Kicks it over to Walker.
Reddish, yeah. I would rather have
Ooh,
Reddish, too.
Lowry blows the layup, but puts it back.
Because you're better, right? Who's better? Better than what? What are you talking about?
And Undisputed is going to take
Do you
the
think
lead.
Boston will return to
First
the
time of
NBA
the
Finals?
game,
I think so
61 to
because they
60.
traded for Brogdon without trading a key player like Smart or Brown.
Casper
Dude,
Ware,
Boston
no
really
good.
did.
Van
Boston
with the
really did
putback.
upgrade their team. I really like their team. I still think Milwaukee's better. Personally, that's just me. I think, like, I really think if Middleton didn't get hurt, it wouldn't. Boston wouldn't have made the finals. But I mean, hey, that's the NBA, right? You can make an argument if when the Bucks won the championship, if half the league didn't get hurt, that they might have not have won the championship. You know, stuff like that. So I mean, injuries are part of it. I definitely do like Boston's upgrades. I do think they're one of like the top 3 teams there. Like, I don't think I think Miami's going to take a huge step back this year. You know, I think depending on and one. Wow, they gave him an and one on that. I think depending on
That's 21 points for Ryan.
depending on which James Harden we get, Sixers might be up there as one of the better teams too. But yeah, I you know, I'm not I think they're there. I think they're there. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I still have my concerns with Tatum in big moments. And I'm hoping that he had a real learning experience. You know what I mean, if that makes sense? Like, I hope that he got the experience and that lessons. Dude, DeMar cannot buy a bucket. Like, if it wasn't for these refs just giving him a free throw every time he got to the hoop, this dude would have, like, 3 points. But, yeah, I do. It wouldn't shock me if they were in the finals. He's younger than Reddish, I think. Yeah. You got a small head. Thanks, Blood. Do you want me to enlarge me? I can enlarge me. I just teeny little bit. What is the Aladdin thing? Teeny
20
little
points for
living
DeMar
space.
DeRozan.
I would re-sign Melo rather than trade for Buddy Hield. The shooting about the same percentage from 3. Both don't play any defense. Hey, Pepa, I'm with you. I've said the same thing. Like, I would rather them give like, instead of trading a bunch of stuff to go get Buddy Hield in his contract, give Cole Schweider a chance, and give Cole Schweider a chance and just re-sign Melo. You get them both for free. You don't have to give up anything. And it's not like Buddy Hield's going to give you a ton of defense. So
rebounded by JJ. Swings it over to Demo.
dude, this guy's just taking shots just to get fouled.
Rebounded by Ramez McHale.
That's literally all he's doing. He's just taking like
over
goofy
to
shots. Too
Lowry.
easy.
Easy lane.
Too easy. DeMar Derozan's really going to lose this game, huh? If Cam Johnson gets better and the Suns make some trades, I feel the Suns can make it to the finals again. I really think the Suns are going to take a huge step back. Not to like the point where like they're not going to be a playoff team or anything like that. Of course they will, but I don't think they're going to look as good as they have the last 2 years. I just think there's all the drama going on with Jay Crowder. You have DeAndre Ayton, who didn't want to be there and quit on the team in Game 7. They wanted to put him back in the game, and he refused to go back in the game. I think that's a problem. Oh, somebody got a technical? I think that's going to be a problem. Like, Chris Paul is only getting older, health concerns, stuff like that. I have my concerns about the Suns. But, yeah, if Cam Johnson can get a little better, make your free throws, bum. If Cam Johnson can if he can get better, a move here or there, a nice little tweak, I think they can get back there. It's just going to come down to health and Chris Paul. Like, how healthy is Chris Paul going to be? Is he going to be able to show up? Like, those are my concerns with him. But if he can, I think they'll be in a good spot.
And he makes the first.
What else we got? It's the same percentage, but Buddy shoots at much larger volume. I think, yeah, he does. He shoots like something like six a game. Something like 6 threes a game. Top of my head. Might be off by like a three or two.
As well.
DeMar DeRozan would have like 0 points if it wasn't for all these free throws.
Guarded by DeMar. Shot doesn't go.
Some of these guys
Again with the rebound.
just-
Boogie's going to take
just
it.
are throwing
Pass
stuff
it
up.
to Demar. Guarded by
Like,
D.
pass the
Hall.
ball. Get a good shot.
Pull up. In and out.
DeMar
And
cannot
Demar
buy a
rebounds
bucket.
and a
Good rebound.
putback.
DeMar cannot make a bucket to save his life right now.
And it's 68,
All of his shots this second half
67.
have all been the
Cheaters
same.
back up by 1.
Nitz
in and
controls
out.
the ball, gives it up to Chris Lowry, being guarded by Casper Ware.
Mikhail taking into the paint. Tried to throw it to the corner, and it's out on DeMar.
Good defense.
But shot clock violation, so we're headed back the other way. Five minutes, 12 seconds left in the game.
G Will.
We've got
Yeah,
a good
facts.
one. Comes
2019
DeMar,
art.
Pull up.
Facts. There you go.
Good.
Just shoot free throws, man.
That's 25
That was
for
funny.
Demar Derozan.
NBA player, not as good as people say. I don't think it's that. I mean,
Teal.
you got to understand these guys aren't going 100% either. These guys don't want to get hurt.
Gives it up to
He's
Shea.
just having a bad shooting day. But I mean, like, look, like if DeMar wanted to go get 50, he could go get 50.
Going back the other way
Um,
for the cheaters.
You know, I mean,
Picking the
he's
ball
not
up,
like
being defended by
watch
Teal.
like his NBA highlights and watch how he's like playing in these like Drew League games.
Oh,
He's
right
not
by
attacking.
him.
He's not attacking the basket.
Right.
Super aggressive, super physically. You know, he's settling for turnaround fadeaways and jump shots and stuff. Like, you know, these NBA players, they're not trying to kill themselves out there.
Devo's talking to the refs.
Johnson in for D. Hall.
I think
Stripped by
NBA players are
DeMar.
way too overhyped.
Nitz
I think it depends on the
blocked by
player.
DeMar.
Block,
DeMar
another
is
block.
bullying
DeMar's
him
over here
down
having
low,
a
and we're
block
back
party.
the other way with the cheaters. Boogie Ellis tried to go up, and they're going to
Three
call a foul
straight.
on the floor.
Three straight blocks for Demar.
We got to get that on the highlights for
Definitely.
the end of the game. Great hustle by Demar Derozan.
When I spoke to him last week, he said, they don't call me a bully for nothing. We saw it there.
And again, it was a foul on the floor. It's going to remain Cheaters' ball.
Here we go.
Inbound into DeMar. Guarded by Lowry. And he blows by him.
And one. Oh, they called that on the ground.
The ref's going to call a foul on the floor.
DeMar plays better with a good point guard. All the careers he's played with skilled point guards like Larry, Dante, and Alonzo. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it always helps, right, when you have that setup, man. When you have that guy that can help put you in a position to succeed. See, look, easy blow
DeMar
by.
with the banger.
Too easy. But yeah,
Don't get
no,
this
I'm
man
with you. Yeah,
upset, man.
it is. It's
Okay.
one of those things. It's always nice to have that.
Vernon Teal has
that
it
guard that can set you up.
undisputed. Spin move on Boogie.
Finish them.
Doesn't go.
Finish at the rim, man.
Back down the other way.
Casper Ware. Over to Van Gerard.
No good.
Nitz going back the other way. And he lays it in. Looks
Too
so
easy.
And that's going to be 25.
Met Trey Young in real life. He's like 5'8", I swear. Yeah, no, he is pretty short.
DeMar Derozan being guarded by
Evening.
Lowry.
What is going on, Jedi?
And
Appreciate
it's
you being here.
good.
DeMar has 30 on the free throw line. Yeah, basically.
Rebounds to
74-69, 3:13 left in the fourth.
DeMar-
The money quarter.
Gets it to Shea.
I think
Shea
DeMar-
to Johnson with the reverse.
I think DeMar now has like 24 or something like that. He had 10 at the half, but like all his points have came from free throws.
With 3 minutes to go.
All of his points have came from the free throw line for the most part. All right, Lake Show Proco,
DeMar
appreciate you. Thank you so
over
much for being here.
Lowry. Doesn't go.
Good.
Vernon with the rebound.
Thank you for handing out. Also, real quick, anybody
to
that's watching this
Shea.
game, if you could hit that like button, I really appreciate it.
Gives
And
it
of
to
course, if you're not
Johnson.
subscribed to the channel.
Another
You guys know
reverse,
the drill.
doesn't go. And
Too easy.
2 for Vernon.
This is going to be down to a wire. But yeah, like I was saying, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. all that fun stuff.
That's going to be a
Really
foul
appreciate it.
on Shea. Boogie to the line. 1-1.
Fourth quarter Demar is different. Yeah,
Some spirited fans
that's the goal. Hopefully, he closes
in
the game
the
out.
background.
Still handing around.
Ellis
He's
at
still,
the line.
still. You know, one bad possession or something in this game could go the other way quick.
And he misses it.
74-73.
1 point game.
Avi,
here
well,
with
thank you. I
2.5
appreciate
left.
it. I
Cheetahs up
caught the
one.
game late, so that could probably be why. One of the reasons. Usually I try to get the stream up and everything
Double
ready
on
like an hour
Vernon.
before so people are
Gives it
ready.
to Johnson.
But I had a busy
Easy
day,
layup.
so I wasn't
And
able
he
to.
gives him a
I wasn't able to get it lined up like I
Really
usually
helping
do.
Undisputed down low.
Like last time.
Undisputed goes up 1.
This should be
75,
1K people here.
74.
Yeah, I mean usually there are. Well, the
And just a
not the
reminder,
last
this
Drew
is
League
the
game,
2
but the
seed
Drew League
and
game
the
before that we had
Cheetahs
like
going up against
5,000
the
people.
7 seed and
Good move.
Undisputed.
But
And
yeah, I
Tito
just think it's just the
adds
time.
another
Like I was late setting up the stream,
to his tally.
but I appreciate you. I really do.
31 for Demar Derozan.
Imagine this dude playing for us instead of Mr. Zero Reigns. Yeah, I know. Like we
Lowry gets it in the
could have gotten
corner,
Demar. That would have been
dribble drive,
great,
but it is
especially
gonna
with
be
the
foul
season
on
he
the
had last
floor.
year. He had an incredible season last year. No taking that away from him.
I believe that's going to be DeRozan's 4th foul. 1:35 left.
And Marcus Bradley comes in for Justin Johnson on the Cheaters. Shea into Johnson, and he gets fouled.
And that's going to be a foul on Casper Ware Jr. Johnson shooting 2.
All-time starting 5. Finals Curry, MJ when he takes it personal.
This is the first game
Fourth
of
quarter
the
DeMar,
playoffs. We have some
Giannis when
heckling
he's
fans.
mad, Shaq on the
Getting
Lakers.
his
And he
It's
knocks
pretty good
down
starting
the
5.
first one, Johnson.
Fourth quarter DeMar.
And that's 15 for Johnson. Knocks down the second as well.
Got them both.
And they regain a 1-point lead.
The cheaters are gonna let
Down
these,
to the
gonna let
wire.
them come all the way back and beat them, huh?
Demar has that look in his face.
Guarding DeMar,
Lowry.
gets
Too easy.
by him, no
Fast
problem.
And DeMar.
Gotta get a stop. Gotta get a stop or two. These dudes,
No
I'm telling you,
good.
man, these guys just be
Looks like
throwing up
somebody got a
shots
piece
just to
of
throw up
that.
shots.
We have under a minute
Pass
left
the
to
ball.
go here in the final game of the first round of the playoffs. Lowry on DeMar. DeMar swings it to Boogie. Back to DeMar. Pull up.
Pulls up again.
No
No
good.
good.
Rebound.
Rebound Marcus Bradley.
Cheaters are going to slow
They
it
get it
down.
back over.
Yeah, facts.
They've got
Facts,
6 seconds
paper.
on the shot clock.
Just take it to the rim.
Pull up.
Stop shooting, dude.
No
Pulls up
good.
again. No good.
Oh,
And
another.
that's
What a
right.
board.
Another
Way to
Van
fight.
Gerard.
What a grown man board.
22 seconds, 1 point game.
And everybody's out of their seats.
And it's going to be a
they
foul
call
call
foul.
on Undisputed.
And because they're in the bonus, it'll be a 1-1.
Put
Foul is
your
on
head down and get to the
Johnson.
basket, man.
DeMar is headed to the line.
Be sure to pick up your trash when you leave.
And he misses.
This
the
dude missed a free throw.
throw.
I'm telling you, they're trying to give this game away. Literally, they're
18
trying
seconds
everything they
left.
can to give this
Cheaters
game
are
away.
gonna call a
1 point
timeout.
Crazy.
This has got to be the best game of the playoffs so far, Lojo.
Yeah, it definitely is coming down to the wire. I mean,
Everyone is at
Yeesh.
the edge of their seats.
yes, people
Whose
were
man
beginning
is
to
this?
stand
Yeah,
up when he
facts.
got fouled.
That's kinda
Like,
how I
oh,
feel too
Lord.
right now.
Camera
Like,
phones
come
are
on.
out. And they're all talking it over in the huddle. This would also be the first upset, I think, of the playoffs so far.
If Undisputed takes the victory.
Yes.
Correct.
Being the 7th seed.
The break. Wow, yeah, fact.
Demar
As
back
it the
on
first
court.
to win 4, or is it 1 game? It's like, if I'm not mistaken, it's like a
Wait for that
1-game
second
series,
free
but it's
throw.
like they have like it's like their own
We
like
have
system.
18.2 seconds left.
I'll
Cheaters up by 1. Demar at
I'll
the
explain
line
it in a second.
for a free
I want to see
throw.
this
Undisputed looking
this
for a
conclude. I want to
first
see if he makes
upset
this free throw.
of the playoffs. We're all going crazy here.
I'm nervous. Demar at the line.
Makes
Sinks
the
the
second. We got 17 seconds. Vernon's going to slow it down. Trying to blow by Boogie Ellis.
Vernon gets
Gets it into Johnson, and it's going to be
Oh, they called an
all
offensive
offensive.
foul.
Called an offensive
Foul.
foul.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wow.
I'd like to see the replay on that one.
It's going to be a
What
timeout
say you, Shay?
for the
Was that a
cheaters.
charge?
I don't know,
Wow.
Lojo. I don't know. As Mouthpiece just announced, he's not a referee, and neither am I. So I'm not gonna argue that one. But the call was offensive. It's 79-77 with 7.6 left on the clock. Cheaters
So
up
so
2.
G Will
That was a huge
like I was saying is
call.
that they so it's usually
We got
one game,
Daryl
like you
giving
lose, like they
last
have
dances
like
on the court
each
side.
round over like a weekend or whatever,
Oh,
and then
man,
like the
that's
following
gonna be
weekend
talked
is like
about.
the semifinals and then the
That
finals.
is going to be the talked about
So like
play.
tomorrow,
And of
there
course, they
should
got
be
an
games.
appropriate
I'll,
theme song, Dreams and
I'll
Nightmares over here.
definitely
One team, it
if we
will
can
be
if like
dreams made.
Demar
The other
wins and
team,
stuff
it
like that.
might
'Cause
be a
usually
little
like
bit
the
of a
regular
nightmare.
It'll be
Drew
the
League
last
games don't
game
do
of
so
the
well.
season for one team
But I don't
here.
mind watching them
We
and
will
hanging out.
find
So
that out in the
we'll
next
definitely do this again tomorrow.
7.6
This is the last game of the night, so and I should be able to get that stream up
Cheaters
before it
have
all starts. So
possession.
Where
Get it into
Get
Demar. And a foul on the floor.
but yeah, it's one game elimination. But I do think they have like like a losers bracket or something, if I'm not mistaken, or they have in the past. The 3 is coming, yeah. Make your free throws tomorrow. That was a good call, ref. Hear the guy screaming in the background. Make your free throws.
1 and 1.
This
Demar
dude missed
it.
his free throw. This dude
It's gonna
cannot.
be out on Johnson. Demar cracking a smile.
This dude cannot make a basket to save his life, man. Come
Gonna
on.
get Justin Johnson back in.
Make your
Didn't get
free
to
throws,
score
dude.
one time. Oh. 3.6 on the clock. It's 1 and 1. Demar back to the line.
I would love to hear the locker room talk, depending on how this goes for either team.
Pepa, as far as I know, I don't think any of
Lowry
them.
has now
I
fouled
don't think there's
out
any
of the
other
game.
like star players
Great
playing in the
game
Drew League
for
other
him,
than Demar
however,
stuff.
10 points
I
and was really impactful on both ends of the floor.
Yes.
think he's the only one. Because like I said, you have to play so many games.
And he
hits
sinks
the
the
first.
first one. Pushing P over here. Big pressure.
35 points for Demar Derozan here.
And Demar
36.
sinks the second.
There you go. That ends the game. Heck of
Might
Rosen,
have
yes.
done it for the cheaters. 81-77, 3.6 on the clock. Demar Derozan heading over to the bench.
He said,
Big
"I gotta-"
smile.
Yeah.
After missing a couple of free throws down the stretch,
Yeah, he should be
he
smiling.
made the two that counted most.
Absolutely. To give them a 4-point 3-point lead.
I don't know, Lojo. They will have to really draw something amazing up.
Happened. Stranger things have happened.
Not going to lie to you guys. Last week, No Schnack surprised me, drawing up 2 crazy plays with like under 10 seconds to go, and they ended up pulling out a win.
Yes, in overtime, too.
Yes.
We were here until 11 p.m. No, just kidding. I kid you.
It felt like it.
But it was a great game. Unfortunately, they weren't able to pull it off today, so they will not be advancing to tomorrow's second round. And shortly after the game, we will be giving you updates on the bracket, so stay tuned here on the NBA app as well as NBA.com.
Let's see if Undisputed can make something happen with 3.6 to go. They're going to get it into Vernon.
Gets it into Teal.
Took too long.
Teal.
No
good. And that'll do it.
That's the ball game.
MMV cheaters.
Demar
advance
Derozan
to round
delivers facts.
2. And it's all smiles.
Thanks for
Demar
Friday's
showing love.
live stream, man. You're
Johnson.
awesome, bro. Well, thank you, DC. I appreciate
Respect.
it. I really do. Yeah, we'll, because they should have the games tomorrow. I want to hang out until they show the bracket.
To close out the first
Incredible.
They should explain the bracket
Incredible
next.
day of basketball.
Who plays who,
here
and
at
then
the Drew. 6
we'll
games
try to get
straight.
the Demar stream
6 games straight, and they
tomorrow
were all
too.
really good. What mattered was the money quarter.
Absolutely.
Fourth quarter really changed the
It was
motion of every single game.
One way or another, the dynamics shifted, either for or against. And
Absolutely.
what a performance by Demar Derozan, number 11 out there, man.
36 points.
He
for
finished with
DeMar,
36, huh?
leading both teams in scoring.
So that
But
means
we'd be
that means he
remiss
got
to not
what? He got
mention
26
Ryan
points
Nitz,
in the second
who
half
had
and shot like 20
25
free
points
throws.
for Undisputed. Incredible performance
God.
by Ryan Nitz. Undisputed stuck in there. They were down double digits
Yes.
for a while.
For at least the first half.
And they came back and were
Yes.
able to make it a crazy game for a crazy ending
I mean,
of the
that
first
third
round.
quarter was incredible for them. I think that's when
Absolutely,
Nick kind
G.
of
Will.
went on
Thank you. I
his
appreciate you.
sprint to get them back into the game and to cut the lead down to 1 and then to take the lead heading into the
Like I
fourth
said, we'll do this
quarter.
tomorrow. I just want to hear what time the
incredible.
Demar game is.
Phenomenal last game. I am so excited.
I mean, I could look it up,
Let's
but
take a
we're already
look
here.
at what
Why not?
happened here at El Camino College today. An
Okay, here we go.
updated bracket here as we saw the Reapers, Black Ops, and No Schnacks. Reapers took that W, so they'll be facing off Nationwide Soldiers tomorrow. And then below them, you had All In face Redemption. Redemption came out with a big win. Hometown Favorites versus Ghost, another big win.
Yes.
And Redemption and Hometown Favorites will play tomorrow. And then we
That's
go to
gonna
the
be a really
second
good
side.
game.
Absolutely, I
Yeah.
agree, Lauren.
And then on the other side, we have Public Enemy that got the win over Young City on Friday. And then also Blazers with a shocking win over Chapter 562. And so Blazers and Public Enemy will play tomorrow along
36.
with ICANN.
DeMar DeRozan
All-Stars
ended
getting
with
a
36.
loss to Black Pearl Elite. So BPE will advance and they will play the Cheaters,
Yes.
which we
and-
just saw get a
which
great
we just
win.
saw an incredible win. So 4 great games
Yes.
stacked for tomorrow. I cannot wait. We will be back here at noon.
Yes.
El Camino College, and you can't see it anywhere else but the NBA app or at NBA.com. But which game are you most excited for? Which team are you excited for?
Well, I'm actually really excited for the Public Enemy game because I just know that they're evenly matched.
Yes.
And like Public Enemy is one of the teams that I really do think can advance to, that championship game. But I think we have a
Absolutely.
special interview
Very
by our guy,
special.
Darnell Smith. So we're gonna toss it over to Darnell. Who
So
I
yeah,
think
so
is
we'll do the
guy of
we'll do the
hour,
live stream games
Demar
tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to
Derozan,
live stream all of them, but
AKA
we'll definitely do like the big games.
Thank you so much
tomorrow
for that, ladies.
in
I'm sitting
DeRozan.
next to Demar Derozan.
Dude,
the star
Christie,
here of the
you should
cheer.
have seen the game.
Demar, I gotta
He
ask
was
you
at a
this. You
bucket
guys were
today.
in
That
full
dude was
control in
struggling.
That first half.
Oh, hang on.
The third quarter, Undisputed started going a little bit of a run. What happened in that second half? What changed?
I mean, it's the playoffs. Everybody fighting and keep playing. Don't nobody want to go home. It was expected they was going to pick it up, play harder. It made it fun. It was competitive. Nobody was going to give up. And we just did what we had to do when it was time.
Most definitely. And I know, things got a somewhat heated. Obviously, a lot of emotion out there, very, very competitive. After your technical foul, I feel like it kind of got some juice going for the team. Was that kind of done on purpose right there, or was that just some natural emotion?
Yeah, you kind of do stuff like that on purpose, try to get everybody going, kind of play everybody on edge from there. Then you just play aggressive from there. So that's all that was.
Most definitely, man. So tell us, what are the keys for you guys? Obviously, one of the better teams here in the league. What are the keys for you guys to win it all this year?
Just be consistent. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Pretty sure we're going to play a better team tomorrow. You know, just go out there and compete. You know, go out there and have fun. But whoever consistent the most and play together, that's who's going to win.
Well, thank you so much, Demar, man. Great performance today. Appreciate you for taking the time here, and good luck the rest of the playoffs. Back to you guys at the table.
Very
interview.
good.
We have a cameo from the one and only Clifford Darrell, but great interview.
Very good
now.
interview. And I love that
JPEX,
DeMar said, you know,
no,
he got the
LeBron-
tech,
LeBron only
but
played
he
that
had
one
to
game.
keep
That
it
was it.
aggressive.
I mean,
LeBron's
that's
not.
everything's
He
gone.
didn't play any
It's all in
games
the mind,
besides
right?
that
It
one.
is mind control over
But yeah,
defense.
Christy,
Yeah.
what I was saying is that
Friday reference.
Demar,
Yeah, I love it.
Demar had like 10 points at the half,
We're
and
really
he had
excited.
like 30
Wrapping
points
up
at free
here
throws
tonight,
in the
but
second half.
tomorrow,
Like literally, he
check
could
out
not
the
buy a
schedule.
bucket to save his life. He was
We'll be
missing
back
layups,
at
everything.
12 p.m. with Redemption
But he got a bunch.
versus
Oh, here we go. This is what I
hometown
need.
favorites.
1:15.
So the Cheaters
have
play at
Nationwide
4:15.
Soldiers versus Reapers Black Ops.
Oh, that's
And
Eastern.
then Shay, what do we have
Oh,
after that?
Oh, yeah,
Rounding
Western
out
time.
our
Okay.
Sunday at 2:45, we have Public Enemy
perfect.
number
So then,
1 versus City Team Blazers, which is going to
So
be
then, yeah,
an
we'll watch
incredible game
these
from the
games.
way that
I'll
City Team
try to
Blazers
get
played
if we can do the
Yes.
Public
today.
Enemy
last
and
game
the
of the weekend
and the
at
Cheaters
4:15,
game tomorrow.
Black
Then
Pearl
that's what
Elite
I'll try to get
versus
to.
MMB Cheaters. And let me tell you,
If not, then we'll
if
do
you
at
don't
least the
tune
Cheaters
into
game
any of
tomorrow
the games tomorrow, make
for the
sure you're
live
here
stream
at 4:15
because that's the
because
Demar game.
Black
So that'll
Pearl
probably
Elite
get the most views,
yeah.
and I'll
showed me
actually get
something
it up
different
on
today.
time
And MMB Cheaters, who
and
we just
ahead
watched
of
right
time.
now,
I'll set up the
obviously
stream
with
ahead of
Demar,
time. So I'll
they
look forward
had
to
an
that.
incredible performance, so I'm excited for
But yeah,
that
I'm gonna wrap the
game
stream up. I just
of
wanted to
the
share
day
this game with
tomorrow.
everyone.
That's
We'll
the
do
game.
That's
do this
the-
again
I'm
tomorrow.
totally
Look forward to that.
yeah, yeah.
Anybody
Well,
that's
I
not
think we're gonna have
subscribed,
games
please
all
subscribe to the
day
channel. It really
long.
does
That
help
are
me
gonna
out a
be
lot.
really exciting.
And
Really close.
of course,
So
like
if you
this
can't
video
pull
because it
up
helps even after the stream.
El Camino
You guys know
Road,
the drill.
which is
Like,
for the
subscribe,
playoffs and the
share,
championship
all that
weekend.
jazz.
Then
I
make
really
sure that
appreciate
you
all of you
download the
seriously.
NBA
Thank
app
you for
and
coming
tune
here,
in
hanging out
on
with
the
me,
NBA.com
and
so
watching
that
the
you
stream.
can
I will
watch
see you
all
guys
of the
tomorrow.
live
Yes, and
Thank
we
you.
will be here tomorrow, so make sure that you're tuned